Welcome everyone. I'm Sean with Blue Ridge Silverhound, and today we're going to talk about the 2019 West Point quarter program that has taken the world by storm. Collectors, coin roll hunters, and new treasure hunters alike are running to the banks in order to find some of these coins, and people are making lots of money off the program. Specifically, because we've talked about this subject many times before, there have been other YouTube channels that are dedicated to not only talking about these incredible and very valuable West Point quarters. In addition, there's been a lot of talk and a lot of buzz on the grading aspect of it. And I wanted to talk more importantly on this one, the term first discovery on this coin. And one of my patrons asked, why does it make such a huge difference? And why do these coins sell for many thousands of dollars? So stay tuned. But before we get started, as always, if this is your first time here, welcome. Feel free to subscribe, hit the bell for instant notifications if you enjoy the content that I provide to you today or on any subsequent video that I've done. This will also ensure that it allows you to be at the forefront of any new upload that I do. And furthermore, I do giveaways this summer long. So we have another giveaway that's happening. That'll be ending this Sunday. Join up, because I'm going to be doing it all summer long. I've given away hundreds of dollars in coins and silver and you name it. It's a lot of fun, and it's just my way of giving back to not only the viewing patrons, but also the subscribers as well. So thank you guys for your views and support. So the topic of the whole West Point quarter series has reached far and wide in not only the YouTube verse of coin collecting, but also on the internet. All right, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, of course, forum chat pages. There's a number of them. They all have dedicated topics surrounding the topic of the 2019 West Point series, all in which is a program that was initiated by the U.S. Mint Director David Ryder as a way of injecting more collecting, more searching, getting new collectors in to the hobby. It's all played a huge role thus far. We've seen it in the actual market of coins. Okay, a all of a sudden resurgence, so to speak. We've also seen a uptick in precious metals, maybe not directly attributed to this, but I'd like to say that, you know, somewhere along the line there was some overlap or correlation to it. But we have seen these coins. We've seen 3 out of the 5 West Point designed national park quarters released so far, and the next one is slated to release August 26th, and that's the San Antonio Missions quarter. It's the quarter that you see on screen right here. This is going to be the next one in line. It's the 4th out of the 5 coins released this year, in which there will be a Philadelphia, a Denver, and a San Francisco, and for a limited time only, West Point minted quarters. And those are the quarters, ladies and gentlemen, that we need to keep an eye out on. So this coin right here, again, August 26th, make sure you save the date. Be ready to go to your bank or wherever you pick up your coin and get ready for what is bound to be the next hit wave in the circulation rarity coins. So let's talk a little bit about the coins themselves. Okay, so there is a timeline of events. As soon as one coin is released, the first few coins have been discovered. All right, there is a crucial amount of time, usually within the first 10 to 14 days, in which these coins are worth their highest. Whether you sell them on the secondary market like eBay or, you know, on a social media site or a buy-sell trade, you're going to get the most amount of value for these coins within the first 10 to 14 days. And somewhere along those lines, it's in the $75 to $100 range is what we've typically seen from the first 7 days of issue of this coin. All right, keep that in mind. Now, after about a few weeks, 3, 4, 5 weeks, okay, these coins tend to settle in the $20 to $30 range, and that's just kind of the apropos, the normal of this coin. But as far as the coin itself raw, that's what you can expect to get. Some people prefer to just sell the coin without grading it. But let's go ahead and take a look at the grading. You may not be aware, okay, but this has been pretty big news ever since the release of the Lowell National Park quarter earlier this year. The third-party grading company called PCGS has made available a bounty for the very first coin of each type that is received at PCGS headquarters for grading. They have issued reward values for each particular release. At the time, the Lowell National Park was the big one. The first coin was worth $5,000 to them, and that is what the subsequent gradee, I guess, would receive for that first coin. So finding one first and then sending it as quickly as you can to PCGS is paramount in the kind of like the money-making success part of this program. In addition, there is a $2,000 bounty for every other release all the way up through the fifth coin, which will be released, I believe, in November. So again, first one to find one, send it to PCGS. That's $2,000 in the bank. So we'll figure that in for the next two releases, the San Antonio Missions and then the fifth one along the line. So when these coins come back from grading, all right, typically they range and fall somewhere in the Mint State 64 to 66 area of the grading numerical hierarchy, I guess. And if you're able to get yours there first, okay, not only do you get the $2,000, but they will also stamp your slab label with what is called first discovery. If your coin makes it there, you know, along with another coin at the same time, then they'll do like a 1 of 1, 1 of 2, 1 of 3, however many coins at that given time is received by PCGS headquarters. How exactly important is the first discovery label on these? Well, it makes a huge difference in terms of selling the coins. Now, I have an example of a couple coins that sold on eBay here in the last few days. And the prices are, you know, they are what they are. Okay, these coins were selling for a few $100s at the get-go of the program. All right, so when these first came out, they were selling for between $200, $300, $400 in Mint State 65. And then just like the raw coins, they end up settling into the prices that you see here. So there's one coin that sold for $62, which was labeled as a first week of discovery. So that's within the first 7 days of release of the program. And then you have another example, another 65, that sold for $76 that has the early find designation. That is, I believe, within the first 30 days of finding the coin. Okay, now out of these two, the first week of discovery is a better coin to have. Ironically, it sold for less amount of money. I don't know what forces went into that. Maybe this coin sold in the middle of the night as opposed to a more ideal time of the day. But this is how much you would expect for a Lowell National Park in Mint State 65 graded by PCGS. Now let's go ahead and take a look at a coin that sold a few days ago, and this example right here is another Mint State 65 Lowell National Park. On the other hand, this coin was a first discovery slabbed coin. As you can see on the label, it is 1 of 2. The second example of this coin was a Mint State 66, so it's a higher grade, and then you're going to see how much that coin sold here momentarily. This example right here sold a few days ago for $4,000. Now that's a very huge contrast in comparison to the two other coins that I showed you listed on eBay that sold for $62 and $76 respectively. Some people say buy the coin, not the slab, okay? But in this particular case, the slab gives this coin all the value in the world. All right, the grade is the same, all right, from all three of these coins. However, the importance of the first discovery slab label really makes this coin turn into something that is just, you know, okay money into something that is life-changing. So if you take into consideration in the case of the Lowell National Park, the person had won $5,000 from the PCGS bounty, and then their coin sold for 4,000 or however much that amount of money is. This individual had made about $9,000 off of a first discovery coin. Okay, now this is why it's important, because you want to be able to be the first individual to find this coin and send it in overnight to PCGS headquarters. All right, there's a lot of money on the line. There are people that contact me on a daily basis looking for that quick hit, that quick amount of money that they can make right away. This is it. This is what's hot right now. And with the San Antonio missions coming up here in a few weeks, August 26th, the official release date, you're going to see the West Point quarters being mixed into those batches as they're being seeded throughout the country. It's all in who finds it first and then sends it off to PCGS. Now, the bounty for that particular coin is $2,000. So let's play kind of like a scenario here in which you won the $2,000 bounty as a first discovery. It graded out whatever grade, let's say mid-state 65. Let's play it conservative. Mid-state 65, and then you wanted to sell that coin right away. Well, you could take this coin and then submit it over to Great Collections, who have sold a number of the first discovery coins, as you can see on this schematic of various sales that have ended in the last few months with Great Collections. The difference couldn't be any more apparent. Okay, you have coins that sold for many thousands of dollars because of that first discovery label. So the San Antonio missions quarter, let's say on the average, will sell for about $4,000. At the end of the day, you will have made about $6,000 off of this one coin that all you have to do is run to the bank and just park it. Just sit there, wait for the armored truck to deliver the coins, and then go ahead and pounce. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why it is important to be one of the first people to find this coin and go ahead and just proceed as normal, so that way you could collect on a huge payday. All right, you can't get any more easier than that. You just have to take the day off, I guess. And you know, like I said, you would have to camp out in your car by your bank and get ready. If you know a bank that has these Loomis rolls of full, brilliant, uncirculated, brand new 2019 quarters, then that's what you're going to have to do. But the importance of that slab label is really what's going to make this coin absolutely valuable. And the coins will only go up in value over time. Once these things disappear into the market and collectors hold on to them, these coins might even hit 5 figures one day. All right, because if the U.S. Mint decides, okay, the West Point Quarter Mint program is a huge success, we're going to stop it in 2019 and then continue on with some other program, then you're going to see a huge kind of collector upswing in the values of these coins. So there you go. I hope this video kind of inspired you to get ready, get pumped up. We are about a month away from the release of the San Antonio missions quarters. There are Philadelphia Endeavor minted business strike coins already in the marketplace, only because those were released in the mint set that was released by the U.S. Mint a short while ago, about a little over a month ago. But the actual coins that will be seeded into circulation will follow here shortly at the end of August. So anyways, I would love to hear what you guys think about this. You know, it's a great way to collect in on quite a bit of money. You know, if you're not into the grading part of it, just be one of the first people to find batches of these coins and then sell them raw on the secondary market, and you're going to make many thousands of dollars. I've already seen it. Unfortunately, I'm not in the area that's conducive of a typical drop of these coins. I haven't even found my first West Point minted quarter in circulation, so that's how bad it is. But it's going to leave a lot of other people the opportunity to cash in on this program. But knowing the difference between a first discovery coin to the first week of discovery coin is a huge amount of money. All right. Plus also the timeline factor. Selling it the first 10 days as opposed to waiting 30 days later to sell the same coin. It's like night and day. So anyways, I want to thank you guys for joining in on this Saturday. Like, share, subscribe. Again, hit the bell for instant notifications. I'm Sean with Blue Ridge Silverhound. Hope you guys enjoy this. Enjoy coin roll hunting if that's what you got going on today. Enjoy the hobby, and I'll see you next time. Take care.